And look, first of all, shout out to the women who don't try to ruin a man's life. Because when I started taking YouTube seriously, I was talking to younger men about what mistakes to avoid in life. And in my life, personally, I made some mistakes I can't even fix. So that was my main focus. So when I saw this story, I'm like, damn, here we go again. Check this out.
Texas Longhorn star Xavier Worthy. According to Williamson County jail documents, he's charged with assaulting a family member by impeding their breathing or circulation. It's a third-degree felony here in Texas. If convicted, Worthy could face up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. Right now, we don't have court records on details of Worthy's arrest, but we did reach out to Worthy's lawyers. They sent a statement saying they're working with law enforcement to, quote, ensure they have the benefit of the totality of circumstance that led to this allegation, end quote. According to that statement, lawyers say Worthy asked the accuser to leave his home several times over the past 2 weeks after discovering she was cheating on him. They say a private investigator has video evidence of that infidelity. The lawyers say she refused to leave and tried to extort Worthy on several different occasions, but did not say how. They did say she destroyed a room in Worthy's home and scratched his face and ripped out parts of his hair. At the time of the incident, Worthy told law enforcement he did not want to press charges. Now, right now, we do not know the identity of the accuser.
And it's crazy how at one minute you have your freedom, the next minute you facing 10 years in prison. Make that make sense. So that's why I tell dudes, you don't have to rush to get married. You don't have to rush a relationship. You don't have to rush sex. Take your time. Get to know people because people really have demons. But we do have some good news. Let's get into this article. And this article is by Fox News. It was published March the 8th, 2025. Chief Xavier Worthy avoids charges from arrest, district attorney says. Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy will not be charged after his arrest Friday, the Williamson County district attorney told the Austin American Statement Saturday. Worthy was arrested in Texas Friday for an alleged assault, according to online jail records. Records indicated an assault on a family or household member in which the alleged victim's breathing was restricted. Under Texas law, the charge is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 10 years in prison. And look, for men, it's never right to put your hands on women. And for women, it's never right to lie and set your fiancé up. It's a cold game. First, when he found out you was cheating, you tried to extort the man. So I'm telling y'all, it can be one person. The one person you were involved with can ruin your whole life. Everything you worked hard for, they can ruin it all. And we saw this in the NFL. Every time a black player makes a mistake, it could be one time they get rid of them. We got examples. Michael Vick, Ray Rice, Plaxico Burress, and the list goes on and on. And not just them. You have everyday hardworking men. Guess what happened to them? They got divorced. And you can check this out on YouTube. You can check this out on TikTok. A lot of men have to start over. A lot of men have to sleep in their car and start over. They have to give the house to the wife and move on with nothing, with zero. There's so many men like that. However, District Attorney Sean Dick said after speaking with multiple witnesses, Williamson County authorities will not press charges. After further investigation by the Williamson County Sheriff's Office and further discussion with a third-party witness, Mr. Worthy and his attorneys, this case is being declined at this time pending completion of the investigation by the Williamson County Sheriff's Office, Dick said in an email, according to the outlet. And this the cold part. She was his fiance. Imagine if he would have walked down that aisle, put that ring on her finger again, signed those papers. He probably would have lost everything if this would have happened. And see, what I hate, it's really women who go through domestic issues for real, in real life. And you got women like her lying. You got women like her trying to extort this man. You got women like her pulling this man's hair out, scratching him up. This man could have lost his whole career. And look, sometimes you got to step back. Imagine the stories where it was a lie, but the man still lost everything. He lost everything, had to start over. And the people found out years later that, oh, she told a lie, but it's over now. So many men go through this and people really don't speak about it. So we have to speak on these type of issues because a lot of men lose everything, and all men not innocent. I know that, but a lot of men lose everything. And when men lose everything, no one cares. The only person that care about you is your mother. So like I said earlier to my fellas, you don't have to rush marriage. You don't have to rush and get in a relationship. Take your time. Get to know people because I'm telling you, they can either love you or they can set you up to lose everything. And look, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm scared of women. I know the power they have. I know the power they have when it comes to the courtroom, when it comes to the judges. So I take my time. I'm not rushing anything. Baby girl, I gotta get to know you. I gotta see your demons because life is real. You can be working hard for something and it takes one person to ruin everything. And now you sitting back sleeping in your car like, damn. And look, for example, this dude was online bashing black women. He didn't even know the racist Caucasian woman that was his girlfriend was going to put him in the dirt. You have to be careful. Just because she's Caucasian, that don't mean anything. You have to be careful. You have to love yourself, bro. That dude didn't love himself. That's why he had to put her on the pedestal, and she didn't give a damn about him. She put him in the dirt, and I think this happened in Georgia. She'll be free because, let's be real, the whole state of Georgia is really the KKK. They don't give a damn about black people. They gonna be like, okay, he's there. He's a black dude. He shouldn't be even touching our Caucasian women. That's how they go feel. So as black men, we have to start loving ourselves. We have to start respecting ourselves. We have to start taking our time when it comes to women because a lot of time we just want to smash. Let's just be real. But you have to take your time because once you rush, I'm telling you, when they see, not all of them, because you have a lot of good women, but for the most part, when they see you got something good and they want to cheat on you, they find somebody else, I'm telling you, they will try to ruin you. So you always have to play the game slow. Take your time. Be patient. And look, I'm going to talk to my black women. Start talking to your sons and your nephews. Start putting them on game because that's how we learn the game. A lot of times as black men, we have to learn the game by trial and error, by making our own mistakes. For the most part, we go through life making our mistakes and learning from them. But we need y'all to talk to your sons, talk to your nephews. I don't care how young they is. Put them on game. Drill it in their heads that, hey, you got to be careful. One woman, that wrong woman can mess up your life. She can set you back. We need y'all to start talking to younger men also. It can't just be the men talking to them. No, when a woman talks to a man, a son, a nephew about women, he's gonna listen. So we need y'all to give us the game, to give our young dudes the game. Y'all have the game. Y'all know how women are. You know when you see an evil woman, you can look at her eyes and you can tell. We need that game. Our sons, our nephews, they need that game from you. And like I said earlier, imagine if he would have walked down that aisle, signed those papers. You know you got to sign papers when you get married. He would have signed those papers. Imagine if he would have had a child with her, 2, 3 kids. And she been doing this. She been cheating on him. Then she tried to extort him. I'm telling you, the story might have went different. He got off this time. But I think if he was married, he had kids with her, he wouldn't have got off so easily. I'm telling you, you have to be careful. You know how many people that's married right now and they regret it? I'm talking about men and women. They just like, damn, what was I thinking? You don't want to be that person. To my younger men, you don't want to be that person. And I think Xavier Worthy learned a valuable lesson this weekend. So to my men, protect yourself. I'm out.